they're different clubs, okay, so we're not comparing necessarily like with like, but generally speaking what you would want to see is a similar kind of movement in terms of how the swing and the body affect. There are going to be different angles and the different positions obviously, but the actual swing and the movement of the body should be the same. So setup wise fairly similar, that's absolutely fine. Okay, you look at the one on the left hand side, you know, with your fairway wood, you watch your movement, only the club hasn't even moved yet. Your head, your body's moving there already, you're moving a good, I don't know, and then you start moving away. There's like almost an extra move, and that first move now, that right shoulder coming down a bit earlier there, and if you're not careful when that right shoulder, as we said, he comes a little bit over the top, you want to try and keep your head backwards by sort of tilting it this way. The right shoulder comes over, the ball's going to go left unless, as you say, you bend the arm with it, which in this case you don't. Yeah. And as you swing through, you lose the balance, and the foot then comes to try and save it over the top and straight left. Maybe a good strike, but yeah, going left. Okay. So this one, you watch this when you swing now. This is the 8-iron. I know it's a different club, but it's a much more of a rotated movement. So from here now, we're trying to keep the back to target for longer. So the first move now is letting these arms drop. Okay, so the first is let the arms drop, don't let the body unwind too early, so now the club can come a little more connected. Okay, I know you can look at that right arm, don't worry about it, because once you start letting the arm drop, this elbow will stay more connected. Once you want to pull it, that sort of pulling almost straightens that arm out. And we said when you first did that, I could almost feel the vibration in your muscles. As I said, just let your arms drop, like as if you were squeezing to try and almost pull down a heavy weight. The weight in the golf swing is up there, and gravity goes that way. That weight wants to come down. You haven't got to try to pull him down to the ground, because the more you try and pull something, that right shoulder will come over the top, as we said. So let that first one drop down, keep your back to target for a little bit longer. That will let the club now come back into a more sort of hitting position. Good strike position there, to be fair, nice and over the ball, good covering of the ball, hands are nice and in line with the ball there, and a much more fluid release through, again, much more balance there, rather than that sort of overly twisted movement there with the top half. So don't try to compensate an error in that by sliding them, because if you're trying to stop this, okay, by doing something else here, he'll keep going over the top, he'll keep trying to slide, and then you get tied in knots, and you lose balance, because the bodies are trying to...
elbow be a bit more connected to the body?
As I say, it will be as you start letting the arm drop. When you try to pull something, if you're here and you try and pull it, it's almost this sort of that motion there. You sort of straighten the arm, because if it's a heavy weight, pull. If you just get from there and do this, because your right arm at the top of the backswing there is certainly hinged or bent. So if you get here now and let this just drop, okay, let it just drop. This arm will stay in a more, we call, sort of hinged position there. It's when you start trying to hit it hard from here, the fast in, slow out, loss of balance. But then we hear the phrase, people lose balance, oh, slow it down. Then you go, oh, slow it down. You slow it down here somewhere. That's no good, is it? You've got more of an issue going over the top and a slower downswing down there. So the ball gets less energy from even more across the line position. So feeling to be back towards target for longer, because the arm is sort of hinged there. It's only something about here now as you start straight. You're probably noticing more on this one, because it's a more powerful hit there. So your arm is nice and hinged there. And then your right arm now is almost straight there, and you sort of pull just straight here now, trying to I'm going to pull you down to try and get speed and power. This first part of the swing is the slow in and then fast out. If we go fast here, then you get the golf ball. That club, as we said, is probably in some ways decelerating. So the club's slowing down. Your body thinks you should be going faster. Your shoulders going over the top. Your hips are going to go this way. The club's slowing down that way, and your hands, your balance is going to be all over the place. So then your foot goes, with a step forward to try and stop myself falling over.
I don't do it as much as I used to.
Oh God, no.
Actually, since you set the hell on it about this.
Well, your setup looks a lot better now. People say, get your weight on the balls of your feet, don't they? But you're tipping forward anyway to start with. So let's not get that. But get yourself nice and great. But feel more of the drop from here. Let that lower half fall down rather than over the top and lunge. Okay, make sense?
Excellent.
Good man. Right.